Well, what an afternoon session of darts we have here at Lakeside. This is day 4 of the World Darts Championship. We've got 4 very exciting games coming up for you this afternoon. We're kicking off with double Dutch. Alexander Merkx, a 2-time winner on the WDF circuit, faces Konterman, who was very impressive in defeating Danny Porter. Rhian O'Sullivan is hoping to go one better this year. She's up against Suzanne Smith. Martin Turner faces Liam Maynard-Lawrence. And we end the afternoon with World Masters champion Wesley Plaisier in action against the impressive youngster Reece Colley.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 4 here at the CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championships, and 2 Dutch debutants will get us started here. This is the home of World Darts. This is Lakeside. We welcome back to the stage, first of all, a man making his World Championship debut, having come through the Lakeside World Championship qualifiers. This year's Dutch Open semi-finalist from the Netherlands, Konterman. His opponent is this year's Malta Masters finalist, the former Helvetia Open and Lithuania Open champion from the Netherlands, Alexander Merkx.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Lakeside for day 4 of the WDF World Championship. We are never short of Dutch representation. We're about to see 2 Netherlands Arrowsmith go at it, hammer and tong. Konterman played in round 1, and he played very well in dispatching Danny Porter. He wasn't really put under a huge amount of pressure, but he was effective when he needed to be. This should be a step up, though, against a man who is seeded number 13, making his Lakeside debut. It was a breakthrough year for Alexander Merkx last year, winning the Lithuania Open and Helvetia Open. Hasn't won a title this year, but what he is doing is making a real habit of going deep into tournaments, and that can only stand him in good stead. Konterman is a man who came through the Dutch qualifier in Assen last year. 4 players came through that in order to book their places in this tournament. First of 4 games we've got coming up for you this afternoon. Rhian O'Sullivan, who has been a runner-up twice in this tournament. She's looking to finally break her duck and add another name to Wales's roll of honour. Liam Maynard-Lawrence, who scraped past Mike Gillett, is in action against Martin Turner, and then probably the best of the afternoon is saved to last. Wesley Plaisier, the World Masters champion, He's up against Colley. But for now, against the dart, it's been a strong start from Alexander.
100.
Nicknamed the Great for fairly obvious history-related reasons.
58. Alexander, you require 121.
Given the luxury of being able to start on the bullseye. 1-2-1. This game will rattle along at a nice pace.
85.
I don't see many leisurely Dutch players. They like to throw quickly.
47. Ariane, you require
First couple of darts missed at a double. Ariane's not going to get one at the bull.
65. Alexander, you require 9.
And that wasn't in the plan. Double 3.
3. Ariane, you require 65.
2 at tops for Ariane.
45. Alexander, you require 6. No score.
Well, that's very erratic from 20. Alexander Merkx, and it's huge disappointment after what's been a promising start to the game. 22 dart hold of throw for Ariane Konterman. And Alexander was so wayward. He went 2-2-2 to try and split 6, because if you go inside, you then leave 1-1-1, and there's literally no margin for error. And already, that is 7 missed darts at a double. Third meeting between these two players. They've played a couple of times on the PDC circuit, one win apiece, but the notable thing looking at it is that both matches were very one-sided. Alexander beat Ariane 5-1 on the Challenge Tour back in May. And it was Ariane who, in February, defeated Alexander Merkx to 0 in the Austrian Darts Open qualifier.
100. Ariane, you require 121.
Ariane also gets to go at the bull first on 1-2-1.
105.
He trims it down a little bit better than what Alexander did. You hope for his sake that he hasn't been rattled by those missed darts at double.
140. Ariane, you require 16. Game shot in the second leg. Ariane Konterman. Third leg, it's Ariane to throw first. Game on.
He was very efficient on the doubles against Danny Porter.
120.
Hitting just under 50% of them.
140.
And this is a situation where you can always make the argument that being an unseeded player maybe gives you an advantage because you've got that recent match practice under your belt.
47.
Alexander's last recorded match came around about 3 weeks ago in the Irish Open, where he reached the quarterfinals, losing out to someone who won his first round game in Davy Kerwin.
99. 95. 48. 28. Alexander, you require 167.
Not exactly great setup shots from the pair.
99.
Ariane trying to threaten the 167.
144. 58. Alexander, you require 68.
This to break back. Where he's going to get one dart, double 16.
36.
It's not particularly close, and the marker looked pretty handy to me. Double 16 then for the first set in double quick time.
54.
He's coming up dry on the outer ring.
32. No score. Ariane, you require 32. Game shot and a first set.
First set goes to Ariane Konterman.
Second set, first leg. It's Alexander.
And that has not gone to plan for Alexander. That did.
190. 24.
Go on. Ooh.
100.
So in the first match of yesterday afternoon session, Peter Machin go 8 into a 9, missing outside double 12.
100.
Yet, ultimately didn't even win a set against James Richardson.
65.
It was not exactly a stellar day for the seeds yesterday.
You require 156.
Alexander's looking to change that. The biggest checkout of the tournament so far.
138.
He goes inside double 18.
100. Alexander, you require 18. Game shot in the first leg. Alexander
Opted to split, and this time he gets the job done.
leg, Ariane to throw first. Game on. 44.
Just going back to the point about the seeded players we lost. So the demise of Barry Copeland and Mark Barilli are in the same section of the draw. So Johnny Tatter and Jim Widmer will fancy their chances. Dennis Nelson defeating the number 4 seed James Hurrell in a classic encounter last night that went to the very last leg. The aforementioned Peter Machin defeated as well. It was only Andy Bartons and Gary Stone who will play each other in round 3 that made it through their second round games.
180.
First maximum for Ariane.
59.
Back up for treble 20.
145.
Brilliant play. He looks like he's going to hold his throat in some style, unless he starts being untidy.
Game shot in the second leg.
There's no untidiness there.
Third leg, Alexander to throw first. 100. 100. 100. 25.
Much more capable player than he's shown so far,
60.
Alexander. Won his first WDF title last year in Lithuania, beating Aaron Turner in the final.
100.
And then beat the number 1 seed here, Andy Bartons, in Helvetia Open.
190.
That's what he's capable of. Ariane responds.
Alexander requires 61.
Double 16.
29. Ariane, you require 96. 49. Alexander, you require 32.
That could be awkward.
No score.
Was awkward.
Ariane, you require 47.
The way those darts were slightly kinking across, obscuring the target.
7. Alexander, you require 32.
Well, the scoring's been excellent from both players. Finishing has left a lot to be desired.
Alexander Merkx. Fourth leg, Ariane.
But Alexander Merkx holds his throw.
45.
Just a quick reminder, if you do need it, that the format is now extended from round 1.
84.
First to 3 sets as opposed to 2, and we will have a break at the conclusion of this set, which has been a bit of a whirlwind.
$140. 39. 54. 80.
Unfortunate, because none of the point is touching the board, no points are scored.
100.
Don't like that first start, but he adjusts well.
85. Alexander, you require 123.
You're hoping for at least one at the bull, and that's what he's going to get.
No,
Bullseye
80.
just loses the weight. The line was perfect.
52. 85.
Frustration for Ariane. First start was perfect. Double 8 then to level the game up.
9. Ariane, you require 67.
14 or treble leaves the bullseye, which Ariane hits.
Fourth leg, Ariane Konterman.
We're going all the way in set 2.
Fifth leg, Alexander to throw first. Game on.
Superbly rescued.
100. 86.
Alexander Merkx has missed 18 darts at a double already.
140.
So he can continue to pummel the treble 20 as much as he likes. Not going to make a difference if he doesn't improve
59.
the conclusion of legs.
$100. 43. Alexander, you require 161.
Lots of time, so he didn't need to go treble 17 and bull.
99. 65.
I think Ariane might be all but out of this.
Pressure last score 63. And 30. $60. Alexander, you require
Still got 6 more goes. It looks like he needs them all.
16.
He might, you know.
$100.
Now the pressure is really on. But he responds, and Alexander Merkx levels the game back up here at Lakeside. He walks off stage, probably with mixed emotions. Will have been happy to win that set, but he has been so poor on the doubles. The scoring has been absolutely fantastic from both players, a couple of 180s apiece. We are set for a tantalising clash. Make sure you do join us after this break. Alexander Merkx and Ariane Konterman level at 1-all.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading, specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
Alexander Merkx and Arjen Konterman tied one set apiece after two sets of darts, which flew by, and that is despite all of the missed darts at double. And it's interesting to note that Arjen Konterman was the one that stayed on stage when it was Alexander Merkx in particular who really struggled to see out legs. He had doubles to win 6 of the 8 legs that we've played so far. He's hit 3 from 26. Arjen has profited much more on the outer ring.
60.
And it's the Merkx scoring power that is keeping him in this game.
140.
Just like that, picking off plenty of 2 treble visits.
45.
I get the distinct impression that if Alexander improves, Arjen Konterman might struggle.
96.
Seems to be more in the hands of the seeded player than the non-seed.
57. 83. Alexander, you require 164. 100. 139. Alexander, you require 64.
Double 16.
32.
Same problems are plaguing him.
Requires 78.
It's a really poor first start from Arian. Made the checkout so much more difficult.
Game shot in the first leg.
And this time Arian cleans up. Only needs
Second leg, it's
the
Alexander
one extra dart at double.
Game.
And he is ahead in this game for the first time.
100. 100. 100. 60. 59. 140. 100.
Could be advantage Arian.
45.
But it isn't.
Alexander, you require 100.
Slack visit there. Means in all likelihood, Merkx is going to get another go.
90. Arian, you require 156. 100. Alexander, you require 52.
Double 16.
Game shot. And a
Still
second
persisting
leg.
with that side of the board.
Third leg, Arian to throw first. Game.
Won all of his legs on either double 16 or double 8.
140.
Bit more variety to Arian. Nice bullseye finish in set 2.
132.
Double 10 in the opening leg.
100. 59. 60. 60. 100.
A little bit of a cushion for Arian. Oh, there was.
140. Arian, you require
Not much of one now. Treble 19. Leaves double 12.
89. Alexander, you require
Wires a potential first ton plus checkout of the game. Arian looking to take one himself on double 16, and he doesn't.
Arian, you require 12. 9. Alexander, you require 32.
3 chances have gone.
Game shot and a third set. Alexander Merkx.
And Alexander Merkx much more efficient on the outer ring.
Leg. It's Alexander to throw first. Game on.
Must have spent the break almost entirely practicing double 16 and double 8.
59.
4 legs on the bounce. Equates to a 2 sets to 1 advantage.
$100. 39. 140.
Averages are slowly beginning to climb.
96.
For Alexander, at least. To around the 84 mark now.
140.
He's landing plenty of those 2 big treble visits.
100. Alexander, you require 62.
Arian's had an off spell for the last 10 minutes. You know what he wants.
30. 91. Alexander, you require 32.
Shuffles across.
16. Arian, you require 88.
Could only be one at the bull. Oh, he's not even going to get that.
40.
Darting disaster for Arian Konterman.
Requires 16. No score.
But he's going to be offered a route
Arian,
back
you
in.
require 48.
The struggles re-emerge for Alexander. But it's not much better for Arian either.
Alexander, you require 16.
Once again, sidesteps across.
No score. Arian, you require 8. 4.
It's infectious.
16. Game shot on the first leg.
9th time of asking. Alexander Merkx takes the leg.
Second leg is Arian to.
And that's now 5 on the spin.
45. 140. 125. 180.
And the scoring is still excellent from
60.
Alexander. It was for Arian in the early stages, but it's seriously dried up.
54. 133.
Good thinking, starting on the 19s with 171. 3 big trebles would have left a straight ton.
44.
127 and game won't go.
138.
You're going to ask yourself, how likely is this? And the answer is impossible now.
98. Alexander, you require 83.
Might only be one at the bull. And it is. And Alexander Merkx takes it to go 1 leg away. He has desperately struggled with his doubles, so the irony, of course, he takes the smallest segment of the board out in just 1 dart. He lets out his first big cry of emotion in the process.
44. 100. 180.
Will that be too little too late?
100.
So disappointing for Arian Konterman, who came out of the traps very quickly. Yes, he profited in set 1 because
59.
Alexander missed a grand total of 11 darts.
60.
Not been much better since then, but Arian has not been there to punish.
69. 64. Arian, you require 149.
Treble 19, wrong side of the wire.
141. Alexander, you require 180.
It's a good setup. Match start, double 19.
80. Arian, you require 8. Game shot and a third leg. Arian Konterman.
And we go on that little bit further.
Fourth leg, it's Arian to
Break of throw for Arian, just as Alexander Merkx was poised to end this contest.
54. $140. 45. 81. 96. 60. 99. 100.
Needs 2 trebles.
97. Alexander, you require 120.
Might be okay.
48. Arian, you require 110.
Offered a chance to level the setup, but it's not going to go. Could not
84.
afford to go astray, and he did.
72.
Double 16 for the match.
40. Arian, you require 26. Game shot and a fourth leg.
And Arian Konterman forces Alexander Merkx to wait some even more.
Go first. Game 100. 97. 97. 59.
'Is he going to fill it?
140.
It's yet another 140.
136. Alexander, you require 164.
There was nothing Arian could do then to leave a finish.
100. 57. Alexander, you require 64.
Double 16. It is a third match start, and it's third time lucky for Alexander Merkx. It was not a great display on the outer ring, but it was a fabulous display of scoring power. Alexander Merkx displayed his talent there. He also displayed some of his deficiencies, but he'll save that for another day, because the important thing is Alexander Merkx goes through. Arian Konterman is knocked out in his World Championship debut. Merkx gets a match against Sweden's Dennis Nilsson, who played a thriller against James Hurrell last night. Coming up after the break, we have got Rhian O'Sullivan, a 2-time runner-up. She faces Suzanne Smith.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading, specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
We now return to round 2 of the ladies' competition here at the 2023 CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championship. And we welcome back to the stage the former Malta Open, Helvetia Open and Denmark Masters champion from England, Suzanne Smith. Her opponent is a twice Lakeside World Championship finalist, the reigning England national singles, Denmark Masters and Swiss Open champion from Wales, Rhian O'Sullivan.
Rhian O'Sullivan has entered the building, a two-time runner-up here at Lakeside, on both occasions losing to the great Trina Gulliver. Certainly no disgrace in that. She's another player who is used to making deep runs, not just in this tournament. 3 of her 4 appearances have seen her reach at least the semi-finals. She's looking to avenge her semi-final defeat last year against Kirsty Hutchinson, who ultimately lost to Bo Greaves. And a lot of the narrative in the Women's Championship is about Bo Greaves and who can really look to challenge her. Rhian O'Sullivan is certainly a lady who can put her case forward. She arrives into this tournament in really good form. She reached the final in 4 of her last 6 WDF championships, winning the Swiss Open.
First set, first leg, it's
and winning the Irish Classic as well against Aletta Via, who could be the opponent for one of these two in the quarterfinals. She faces Dieter Hedman later this evening. We saw Suzanne Smith take to the Yoki against Victoria Monaghan
81
a few nights ago, where clearly there's still a few issues with the technique.
60.
She's got notorious problems with dartitis, and you can see just as she pulls the dart back and she's about to propel it forward, you can see a slight pause, body moves forward, but I thought she showed an awful lot of spirit and character in overcoming the Kiwi qualifier. And she's got to remember that as recently as last year, she was a title winner in the WDF. Winning in Denmark, winning the Helvetia Open.
140.
Rhian's made a good start.
85. Rhian, you require 116.
And she'll get a dart at tops.
96. 85.
Pretty good start from Suzanne as well, but Rhian now has more chances. Uses the guide perfectly. Rhian O'Sullivan with a check out on double 10.
100. 100.
180 of the match.
$55.
Rian is a very big scorer.
100.
And I think you've got to appreciate as well the
43.
longevity in her career. 2010 and 2011 were the years when she did reach the final here.
100.
Longevity is not often the most revered quality in a darts player, but really should be. The fact that she can play top-level darts like she does such a long time.
83.
And we are only in leg 2, but
60.
it's averaging a ton.
You require 38. Game set.
Very commanding.
Rian O'Sullivan.
Suzanne's playing okay. She's averaging 74.
Game on.
Big improvement on what we saw from her against Victoria Monaghan. I get the sense, though, that if she's pushed by a better opponent, which Rian will be, we'll see better from Suzanne.
26. 140.
Back-to-back visits of 26, but
60.
I'm absolutely convinced that those sorts of visits do not reflect her true ability. She's spraying them, but it is that little pause before she releases the darts that is her undoing.
100. Rian, you require 141. 105. 100. Rian, you require 36.
For a 16 darter to win the first set.
18.
A real drama.
32. Rian, you require 18. 10. Suzanne, you require 170. 60. Rian, you require 8.
A little bit of wastefulness from Rian. She does clinch the first set.
Sullivan. Second set, first leg, Suzanne to throw first.
Incredible to think that, given how long Rian's been playing, and we've got the women's series as well, but this is the first meeting between Rian and Suzanne.
100. 25. 83. 100.
Suzanne's best results this year have been a couple of semi-finals.
140.
One of them in the Isle of Man, losing to Bo. One of them in Slovakia, where she was defeated by Jitka Cicerova.
26. 83. 60. Rian, you require 95.
Need to entertain the prospect of double-double, and she opted not to. Slightly more unusual method of wanting to take 75.
33.
Treble 13 she wanted, would have left double 18. Tops.
22. Rihanna will require 40. Game showing the first leg. Rihanna O'Sullivan.
Rihanna O'Sullivan is making light work of Suzanne Smith.
Rihanna to throw first. Game on.
And watched her partner James Hurrell lose agonisingly last night to Dennis Nilsson.
$43. 81. 40. 60. 45. 100. 41. 49.
Been thoroughly professional, this from Rianne. Suzanne's really struggling not to move her entire body as she throws the dart.
39. 100. Rihanna, you require 91.
Double 10.
81.
Just inside. It's where things could get tricky on double 5.
60. Rihanna, you require 10. Game shut the second leg. Rihanna O'Sullivan.
They could have done, but Rianne decided no.
Third leg, it's Suzanne to throw first.
I'll see a simple go at double 5.
85. 100. 41. 140. 30. 140.
Highest average of the ladies' tournament belongs to Bo Greaves. It was just under 89. Rianne's on around 84, so it's unlikely she's going to beat it, but she could potentially be the spoiler for Bo. She's the spoiler for Suzanne Smith.
And the match.
6 straight legs. A fabulous performance from the former finalist. She wasn't put under any pressure by Suzanne Smith, who continues to struggle with dartitis, but she can be proud of her performance here, managing to win a game against Victoria Monaghan. Absolutely did not disgrace herself, but Rihanna O'Sullivan has laid down her marker. She's laid down her cards. She wants to be a world champion, and she's made a perfect start, beating Suzanne Smith by 2 sets to 0. And after the break, we return to the men's tournament where we introduce the 15th seed, Martin Turner. The Yorkshireman faces German youngster Liam Maindel-Lawrence.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading, specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a short interval between matches now due to the early finish of that one. Our next match will be no earlier, well, it will be now at 2:45, so we have about 40 minutes or so for you to replenish your drinks, get a bite to eat, whatever you need to do. And then we will be back at 2:45 with our next match as England's Martin Turner takes on Germany's Liam Mendel Lawrence. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a slight change of plan. Instead of the 2:45 start for the next match, it has been brought forward to 2:30. So we will have darts for you in about 15 minutes. Now, whilst I'm on, I've got a couple of people I need to look for. Where is Courtney Coulson? Ladies and gentlemen, this is called audience patronising, sorry, participation. It is Courtney's birthday today. Happy birthday, Courtney. Now, she isn't the only one, because if we look over here, in this corner, in the darkness, you will see a man hiding. He's hiding now. That is Dan McCarthy, that is our commentator. He is the guy who is describing the action to the viewers on YouTube. It is also his birthday today. So happy birthday, Tony, and happy birthday, Dan. Hope you're both having a wonderful day. Now, we will be back just under 15 minutes' time with our next match. Thank you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. We now return to the men's second round here at the 2023 CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championship. And we welcome back to the stage a man enjoying his Lakeside World Championship debut, the reigning Helvetia Open and Swiss Open champion from Germany, Liam Mendel Lawrence. His opponent also makes his Lakeside World Championship debut, the reigning Isle of Man Open and Welsh Open champion from England, Martin Turner.
Youth versus experience is the real theme of Game 3 here at Lakeside this afternoon between a couple of World Championship debutants. Liam Mendel Lawrence, the youngest player in the men's field at just 19 years old, won a scrappy first-round encounter with Mike Gillett of Wales. He's had a few luggage-related issues coming into this tournament. He had to borrow Jim Widmeyer's darts in the first round, but he managed to get the job done. He's a three-time WDF ranking title winner this year. It feels strange to describe Martin Turner's year as a breakthrough one, given that he is 54 years old. But he has finally scooped a couple of big prizes. The Isle of Man Open and the Welsh Open are his. He is the defender of them, and he is looking to make his mark on his World Championship debut, the number 15 seed. However, recent form hasn't been too great. Only had a few last 16s to shout about. And Liam Mendel Lawrence, if you've never seen him, you will quickly realise that he is a tricky customer. He takes his time. He's got his own methodical way of playing. It is not against the rules by any stretch of the imagination, but it must be tricky to play against. Now, before we get into the guts of this game, Wales has always been finely represented on the Lakeside stage. You think of Leighton Rees, the original winner of this tournament back in 1978, Richie Burnett, Mark Webster, Rhian O'Sullivan, who we've just seen dispatch Suzanne Smith. And alongside me in the commentary box, there is another fine Welshman who has been gracing the stage this week. He is 1/5 of our refereeing team. It is Garin Roderick. Garin, how are you enjoying your second Lakeside experience?
Good afternoon, Dan. It's been obviously a great experience for the boys, and sort of second Lakeside for me. Made my debut last year, which was an amazing feeling. Something I've been watching as a kid, you know, when I was growing up and in front of the telly and seeing the likes of Martin Adams and you know, Nixon and players who embrace the stage, and to be a part of it on the stage itself is just an amazing feeling.
And you had a nice quick game to start things off with. Alexander Merkx and Ian Konterman was the seeded man who prevailed. And it has been a mixed tournament so far for the seeded players, but it's 2 from 2 this afternoon, and Martin Turner is looking to join round 3. The winner of this game will face the winner of the number 2 seed, Neil Duff, who is the defending Lakeside champion. He's got a tricky looking tie against another speedy Dutchman in Moreno Blom. Has been a slow start for Liam Mendel Lawrence. I don't think he's using the Jim Widmeyer darts, but they don't look like his own.
82.
And, you know, you can look on as a darts fan and say, well, you've got the ability, you should be able to throw with anything. But darts doesn't work like that. You get so used to the way your darts behave, the grip of them, the shape of them. So to not be using your own, it must already add a seed of doubt into your mind.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're swapping and changing, it's not the best. But, you know, fair play to Liam. He's sort of got on with it, hasn't moaned, hasn't groaned, and put in a good performance against Mike Gillett to finally get over the line with it.
Could go 19 or 11 and chooses the former. So this has been a pretty good start from Martin Turner, man who's a Yorkshire County stalwart. You may have spotted in the walk-on that he was being wished good luck by his good pal Darren Johnson, one place above him in the seeds. We'll see him in action later in this tournament.
31. Martin, you require 32.
First chance at a double, though, for Martin. Has to go up to double 12 now. Now down for double 3.
29.
Would have been an unusual way to take out 32, and he's made a bit of a hash of it.
Bit sloppy there from Martin, first leg. Liam with a good chance of 1-2-6 here.
Chance is instantly gone, and really you can feel that there's a little bit of tension maybe in Liam Mandel Lawrence's arm.
82. Martin, you require 3.
Most awkwardest outshot is 3. The first hardest part is hitting that one.
No score. Liam, you require 44.
He goes back to 3, and this started out well for Turner, but it is turning against him. Double 16 is pinned for Liam Mandel Lawrence, and it is a bit of a steal in the early stages. I mean, it's so important to win your first leg, just to settle down.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when Martin was sort of comfortably leading that leg as well, and sort of to miss that amount of chances and leave 3 is something you don't want on your first leg. But fair way to Liam, come down, carried on, and got the job done in the first leg. So well done to Liam.
He's a hugely talented player, and I think sometimes that can almost get lost in the discourse about his pace of play. He's had recorded averages of close to a ton in the past. Someone that knows how to play the sport, and at 19 years old, there is a big future ahead of him. Has started to quicken up a little bit in the last few months, and that's maybe coincided with a dip in form.
It's how he's going to have to adapt to these darts and things, and now not being able to have them, and trying to throw at a little bit of a quicker pace just to sort of get used to the grip. Maybe he doesn't want to lose his grip too quickly and overthink it. We're on for a first 180 of the match.
125. 85.
Well, he's in a pretty comfortable position here.
The 19 shoot here for Martin to start.
58. Liam, you require 120.
Didn't apply much pressure there for Liam, really, so it's sort of 6 darts from here for him.
Looks to climb the ladder. Lots of room for tops. Liam Mandel Lawrence gets it.
Liam Mandel Lawrence.
Ton plus checkout for the young German. Exemplary on the doubles, 2 from 2.
Yeah. And that's what you need in this as well, is just sort of apply a little bit more pressure.
95.
And get comfortable early on and settle in, is sort of hitting the double first time. Not messing around with it.
We have spoken about the pace of play in terms of Liam Mandel Lawrence, but on the flip side, Martin Turner has got to make sure that he doesn't get embroiled or frustrated or impatiently start throwing his darts away. He needs to play in his own rhythm.
Yes, indeed, and you see a lot of players these days who sort of follow the player and sort of tactic side of things, they try to say. But, you know, Martin's got his own pace, and Liam's, of course, got his own, even though he has gone a little bit quicker. I think, you know, Martin doesn't need to fall into that to sort of jeopardise his throw.
$79.
Bit of wayward darts there from Liam with the 2.
100.
As a referee there from Marco, there's no doubt he was looking at 19s there, where Martin goes to the treble on 306. It's, when you're a referee and looking at the scoreboard, and you think what you're going for, and the players go for something different, it does kind of take your eye off it a little bit.
Yeah, I can imagine it must be frustrating when you've got the numbers already in your mind and players just think, you know what, I'm going to make you earn your money a little bit more.
Absolutely. I've had a few of them this week and already, so all comes part of the job. It's great though to see it, and you know, you get to learn the players as well and how they throw and what they do, so you kind of get used to it after a bit. But yes, if you don't know the players per se, it is quite difficult to sort of adapt.
54. Martin Unicorn 81.
2 darts at double 12 then. That's much better from Martin Turner. And he can already put that first leg behind him. That's him on the board now. Merely a hold of throw, but did not need to be faffing around on double 12, because, you know, any darts inside could have led to that awful double 3 again.
Yeah, important for Martin to take that first time.
58.
Just letting Liam know he's still there. He's coming back at him. So Liam needs to sort of back in front here. Martin started really well here.
125.
This tie does come from the third quarter of the draw. 15 seed Martin Turner, and as I mentioned, the winner plays either Neil Duff or Moreno Blom, and then the winner of all those could face Landman, Kerwin, Kai Fan Lung or Thomas Youngens.
58.
I think a lot of people watching this tournament generally regard the top half of the draw as a bit more stacked, so big opportunity awaits these players perhaps.
Absolutely, and you know, when you look at the top half, you know, you've got Johnny Tata, who played very well yesterday, and you know, Gary Stone, Andy Bartons, you know, so some big names there. Andy Bartons was superb yesterday, and so too is Sebastian Białecki, who, again, another youngster who's got a bright future with it there. Jim Whitmire, great players, but if you look at the bottom half, where you've got Jelle Klaassen, Leonard Gates, you know, the players there, Chris Landman, you know, again, it's some draw. Daniel DeCarter, again, Danny Lauby, of course, playing as well. So there's a fantastic players here this year. It's hard to predict a winner.
Those American boys in particular are ones who frazzle the minds of referees.
84.
Have you got either of their games?
Yes, I believe. I got Jelle Klaassen this evening, which will be very exciting for me. First time refereeing Jelle Klaassen. It was great to do Jim Whitmire and also Leonard Gates, the first night he was here, who sort of graces and brightens up the stage as he's there. You know, he's an absolute character off the stage as well. So, but they're a great bunch of guys. So looking forward to if I do get a chance of doing one of those games again.
41. Martin Unicorn
Doesn't really chip away at 167, so Martin Turner, I was going to say, should have 2 to win the leg and break the throw. He's only going to have 1, and he takes it in 1.
Martin Turner.
And aside from Martin Turner's faffing in leg 1, it's been 4 perfect doubles. Complete opposite to what we saw in the first men's game this afternoon, where Alexander Merkx had a boatload of chances. He could have won the game so much earlier. Finally became more clinical as the game wore on, but no question he'll have to improve his doubling.
140.
Yeah, important leg that one there for Martin against the throw to bring him back to 2 legs apiece and have the throw now for the first set.
85.
Liam starting well on 140 there, so applying a little bit of pressure to Martin, make sure he stays in front.
Been a bit erratic on the scoring from Liam so far. And the first couple of visits kind of sum up the game. A 140 followed by a 30. Opts to stay up top and comes up dry.
And that's a little opportunity for Martin here now, just to push that little bit extra, put more pressure on Liam.
94.
Just good switch. Gives himself a nice 146. I think he go downstairs to start here, Liam. Treble 19 now to go to a bow route, but not there.
57.
Yeah, it's the modern way of approaching shots like 271, 268 to start on the 19s. Not going to make a difference by the looks of things. He's some way adrift.
It's great that, so it's unlucky just above the wire on 2. But Martin here for the set.
Wants tops, and gets tops. Martin Turner has tidied things up very, very well. Looking to make the most of his Lakeside debut. 2-time title winner this year, but in his last 7 tournaments, hasn't advanced beyond the last 16 in any of them. And without, wishing to disrespect him, if you're one of the unseeded players, he's probably one of the seeds you would have been preferred to be drawn against.
Absolutely. Absolutely, like I said, with a field of players, and
100.
Liam with sort of very little experience at a young age, at 19, and on the big stage, and doing so much and well as what he's done the last sort of 12 months. It's great to see the young lad from Germany over here this year in Lakeside.
16.
Yeah, the only representative from Germany here.
85.
Fantastic to see so many different nationalities here this year at Lakeside. The Hungarians, Swedes, Slovaks, Hungary, brilliant. It's great to see, and who, do whatever they can to get you. It's brilliant to meet the new players as well, of course.
16.
Yeah, it's the uniqueness of the WDF ranking system where players will play in their respective regions of the world, and then they're all brought together here. A lot of players meet each other for the first time on this stage, so unknown quantities to each other.
Bit of a slower expectation here in this first leg of the second set for both players.
85.
Yeah, neither player down to a finish after 12 darts. When you've got 230, you just want to keep them straight. Not like that.
It's a good recovery. Get another one in there, a bit more pressure.
81.
Only 81, so Martin can really put the pressure on Liam here.
140.
The pressure is applied.
149.
Liam might have to take this out to save his throw with Martin on a very manageable half-ton. Once again, the first start strays rightwards, and the second.
7.
One to forget.
Martin Unicorn, 15.
Double 16.
Yeah, just came short of the first one.
Needs 2 this time, but still gets the job done.
It's Martin to throw first. Game on.
Another one against the throw there for Martin. What a start this will be as well.
114.
I do hope if Liam Mandel Lawrence does lose this game, he doesn't go away with thoughts of what if I was using my own darts. And
yeah, it's always going to be in the back of his mind, isn't it? If I had my own, and what more damage could I have done? And like I said, to get through the first game against Mike Gillett was such an achievement for Liam, and, under so much pressure to do that. But like I said, kept going on, kept fighting, kept going. And no moans or groans from him, so it's really pleasing to see that. I'm sure he can go back if he does. So his head held really high from here. First time gracing a Lakeside stage is not easy.
As you can testify to. Strong leg this from Martin.
58.
Bit of a strange approach to 262 there by Liam, starting on the 19s. I suppose every player has their own way.
$36.
Well, this is quite reminiscent of the very first leg of the match that Martin Turner had in the palm of his hands, and he somehow spurned it.
Again, Liam catching 2 single ones. I think
62.
Good recovery.
Martin Unicorn, 16.
Keeps it straight this time.
Yeah, just came short of the second one. Martin Turner.
Impressive so far from Martin.
The throw first. Game on.
Come into the game very well, Martin. After the first couple of legs, he sort of gotten comfortable.
It's 5 legs in a row he's won, and he's taken them in 7 darts at a double. Very, very proficient. Very intricate barrels that Martin uses.
Yes,
very patterned.
Yes, and look, like I'm saying, his darts are actually quite small, aren't they, for the way he throws them as well, and left-handed player as well with those. It's obviously gripping enough for him. They're doing the job at the minute.
114.
Great reply from Liam.
Averaging around 90 right now is Martin Turner.
Again, another little wayward dart from Liam with his first one.
87.
Doesn't seem to have the feel for these arrows. Must be just one of them awkward situations as well, where you've probably got to go around the players' room and just ask players, have you got a spare set I can borrow and just experiment with for 5 minutes.
That's right. I don't think Jim is actually here today. A little break after his win yesterday. So I know, in fairness, Jim Widmeyer, great guy, great bloke, and had no problems whatsoever to give him to Liam. last start.
You require 120.
Well, Liam's not had a dart at double since the second leg of the match, and it was this checkout he took. And it was this way he took it. Going up the stairs.
100.
But it's not a perfect repeat.
17.
Treble 10 should be the start for Martin. He goes 18s for double 8. Double 4.
And this came short in the second set. Martin Turner.
Checkouts of 50, 60 and 70 have sealed the second set for Martin Turner. He's finding things all too easy against Liam Mandel-Lawrence, who's not using his own darts, and he doesn't look too comfortable on stage. Martin Turner is 3 legs away from a place in round 3.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading, specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
The return of Marco Meyer indicates that we are about to get the third set underway. It was a match at first that threatened to descend into a bit of a scrap with the way that Martin Turner faffed on double 16 and ended up busting the very unwanted score of 3. Liam Mandel-Lawrence took the first 2 legs in 2 darts on the outer ring, but since then Turner has turned the screw. He is dominating this contest and he is 3 legs away from a win on debut. Liam Mandel-Lawrence, who we mentioned in the opening stanza, he's not using his own equipment. He's had to borrow, he's had to just get used to other darts very, very quickly, which is a very unenviable position for any darts player. It is get the job done as quickly as possible, as stress-free as possible.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think Martin will have that mentality going in at the break. He probably didn't want the break. Some players don't want it, you know, when they're playing well. But yeah, Martin will certainly be mindful of how quickly this job needs to get done, because Liam doesn't give up very easy.
Yeah, I always feel that the breaks benefit players who aren't playing well, because it just gives them 5 minutes to recalibrate their thoughts. Some of them choose to stay on the stage. We saw that Liam Mandel-Lawrence did walk off, but then came back on very quickly, and he was on the practice board, probably just looking to keep the darts as straight as possible, because we've seen several wild visits from the German.
96.
It is a change of mentality, I think, as well. When you do go off for the break as well, you just sort of switch off and you go in the back room and sort of regather your thoughts and dust yourself off and get back up there again. It's the same for the referees, you know. We have 2 minutes to ourselves at the back room and sort of come back fresh and ready to go again. So it is nice to have that little 5 minutes to yourself.
Not seen a max yet.
140.
Still we wait, but another strong leg on throw for Martin Turner. You can generally get the job done in 5 visits. You're going to win an awful lot of darts matches.
Liam just struggling to find his rhythm at the moment, I think.
Double 10.
16.
Not the worst time to miss.
And he will come back. Liam back on 189.
Martin, you require 20.
Martin gets another crack then.
That's been short.
Finds double 10.
Martin Turner. Second leg is Liam the throw first. Game on.
He's generally owned tops in this match, Martin Turner, winning 3 legs on it. Now we see the game's first 180.
So Marco is happy with himself there, calling the first one. But fair play, Liam. That's what you needed.
55.
What did it feel like to be on the stage last year when you did call your first ever 180?
Well, we've actually had a little bit of a laugh about it with the referees and the officials, because it actually took me 6 games to get my first 180 maximum. So, you know, that was the... Once it's done, you know, and they say that when you first go on the stage and once you get your first 180, your nerves go. Well, it took me 6 games to get rid of the nerves. But, yeah, it was great. It was an amazing experience, amazing feeling. I think the player who actually hit the 180 was... oh, my mind's gone blank.
But the important question is, did you practice? But the important question is, did you practice your 180 call?
No,
beforehand?
no, I don't. Some players, some people do. Some referees don't. But I don't like to do it, because I think I'll overthink it. But yeah, a lot of, like I said, referees are different according to that. But no, I sort of, you see a lot of referees and practicing with each other and sort of having a little game in the back room and sort of counting scores and things like that, just to keep your minds ticking over, which was a really good thing to do.
Let me tell you, I've been in that back room. There's a decent standard on the dartboard.
Our new Danish referee, Christian Sorensen's not a bad player himself, and once was our MC, Anthony Dundas.
This to stop the rot.
44.
He's got time to be able to come back, but double 5 isn't a very favoured prospect for any dart player.
55.
Rhian O'Sullivan was the first 180 I called. Then my second women's match. There we go.
Yeah, this came short in the second round. Liam Mendel-Lawrence.
A rot stopper then for Liam Mendel-Lawrence.
Came on.
He is going to have to break the throw once in the next 3 legs to stay in this match. And thoroughly professional, this from Martin Turner.
140.
Much better after the break, Liam. Starting the leg, the 140. Back in Martin's. Not the reply Martin wanted to give there, don't think, so Liam can maximise this opportunity. Not like that. That's unfortunate.
21.
But a lot of bounce outs so far in the first 4 days. The worst part is when it goes into the box with a light, so it's hard to see.
Yeah, you've got to shield your eyes as you lean down.
Yes.
$59. $31.
An off like this for Martin Turner. But Liam needs 2 big trebles to leave a finish. Applies no pressure.
Bit of a scrappy leg so far from both. Martin can't quite find the treble to put himself further in front where he could have been. Big visit needed here from Liam.
140.
Superbly done. Nearly had the magic number.
Yes, we had the magic number.
81.
Anthony Dundas' famous 174 has actually good guide for Liam's darts.
Yeah, this came short in the third line. Liam Mendel-Lawrence.
First real outpouring of emotion from him.
Yeah, good to see a bit of passion behind Liam now coming after the break.
4 line gets Liam to throw first. Game on.
Because he is generally a very poker-faced character on the hockey.
Very much so.
Don't get much from him. Kind of matches the languid pace and the delivery.
It's good to see players give a bit of passion, a bit of aggression on stage sometimes as well. So it just shows that, you know, I don't think they do it to purposely aim at the players. It's just sort of adrenaline as well. We're on the stage,
54.
and it's just good to see that.
Yeah, as long as it's done within the boundaries of fair play. Do whatever you want.
Absolutely.
81.
Keeping Marco May on his toes there. Fantastic referee, Marco, and everyone else here as well.
99.
Great experience.
Yep, a good team has been assembled on stage.
95.
Christian Sorensen's fitted in very well. Charlie Costerfield, of course, is 5th Lakeside. Nick Rose is 14th. What a man.
The old timer.
Yes.
It's a good pick out. Leaves a single to double.
57. Lane unit guard 53.
He's just sort of seemed to go off the boil a little bit, but Liam, in fairness, has upped his game. And this for the 3rd set.
Double 10. Liam Mandel Lawrence is back in this game.
Liam Mandel Lawrence.
Just after Martin Turner had won 7 legs on the bounce, it's now Mandel Lawrence's time to have a bit of a spurt, and he breaks the throw, and he's got the darts in set 4.
Good turning point, big turning point in the game there for that as well. Martin, you know, could have stepped on the gas and finished off with a 3-0 victory, but Liam, a fighter, comes back out much different player after the break and gets the 3rd set, so gives himself a big chance now to
97.
get himself even further back into this game.
Yeah, we've spoken about Liam Mandel Lawrence and his youth, his comparative lack of experience, but even though Martin Turner is the wrong side of 50, he's 54 now. This is completely new for him, and I'm imagining, I'm just hypothesizing now, but I think this kind of atmosphere will suit him. It's a bit more quiet, it's a bit more measured. No shouting from the crowd to potentially put him off.
A lot of players are sort of different in how they approach and so how they feel with the crowd and noises and stuff. Some players absolutely love it. Some players want it very quiet, but you can't have both. So it takes some getting used to. But of course, we said Martin, with the experience that he's got, and Liam, who's played on some big circuits and certainly tours, has definitely got that behind him as well. So both of them should be quite comfortable with it.
Headline act is coming up after this game. Wesley Plaisier, the World Masters winner, takes on Reece Colley, who was one of the most impressive performances from round 1. Made very light work of Dave Prince.
For his first game at Lakeside, Reece, I thought, was absolutely fantastic. He took it in his stride and gave himself so much confidence leading into this game this afternoon with Wesley Plaisier, so it's going to be a cracker.
Double 12.
And this game
Much
showed
better
the
for
first
Martin.
line.
Well
Martin
needed as well for him.
Second leg is Martin the throw first. Game on.
Yeah, that stops the mini rot that Martin Turner's suffered.
100.
Follows it up with his first maximum.
He'll point to his family and friends as well there, Martin. I think releases the pressure of him now.
45.
Yeah, he's got plenty of support with him. Lots of handshakes and hugs and kisses on the walk-on.
55.
Not sure if anyone's actually travelled over with Liam. We know his suitcase didn't.
No.
So he is completely alone.
Same with Ricky Nauman as well. Unfortunately for him, it's a bit unfortunate when that happens. You know, you prepare so well for this and you do everything you need to, and then a little thing like that happens, and it's sort of, again, it's just the mentality stage of the players that just adapted to it and got on with it. It's brilliant.
58.
So does that mean that Ricky Nauman carried the paw print shirt in his hand luggage then?
I don't know. You'll have to ask him that.
All right. Very amusing thought of him wearing it on the plane.
Well, you never know with dart players these days.
40.
Another one down the box.
Liam, you require 140.
I've seen darts players in nightclubs before wearing their playing shirts. I'm not going to name names.
No.
I'm not a grass. But it's always amusing. And searching for the 25 to leave double 18. Once again, he's got time.
60. Liam, you require 45.
Possible 14 dart leg here for Liam.
Double 16 is found. And it is an instant break back. That bounce out really scuppering Turner's chances.
Yeah, leaving 168 when he's on 208 as well, and going for another treble 20 rather than trying to switch to 18s or even bullseye or anything around that area, just to sort of leave something for yourself. But unfortunately,
58.
It cost him a little bit there.
They're the sorts of visits that drive dart players crazy. The first dart was sat so nicely in the treble. There was loads of room to its left.
100.
And yet he only walks away with 85.
It's always in the players' heads, in my opinion, as so the first one goes in, it's sort of light up. Here we go. Get the second one in, get the third one in, and can knock you a little bit. This is better grouping from Liam.
140.
Good timing again from Turner. 180s in back-to-back legs. Yet he could lose them both. He goes safety first. And that's a safe 18. Bullseye for Mandel Lawrence.
50. Martin, you require 103.
Not really close. Double 18. Bottom corner.
Martin Turner.
Another one against the throw as well. Martin now throwing for the match.
Forward leg against Martin, the throw first. Came on.
It's the T word we mentioned so often in darts. Timing. And he's timing this burst to perfection.
Great visit from Martin. There's another treble.
112.
Is it going to be enough for Liam that to keep himself in this leg?
$45.
Not what Martin wanted.
It's the sort of game that could yet still provide another twist.
60.
But for that to happen, Liam has to start scoring again.
$41.
I think the chances that Mandel Lawrence needs to take now with Martin last two visits, 45 and 41. Sense a bit of nervousness now from Martin, knowing how close he is to that victory. Just getting it over the line.
112.
Much better.
135.
Nice two-dart finish for Martin to hopefully seal the game for himself.
One of the rare occasions, I think, where he's probably glad that went in the treble 5.
Yeah.
Straight ton.
140.
Fist pump from Liam Mandel Lawrence. But he may not get another chance. Martin Turner wins on his Lakeside debut. And as far as debut performances go, that was pretty good. A game that went in 4 quarters, really. Mandel Lawrence started strongly. Then there was a burst from Turner, particularly on the outer ring. Mandel Lawrence tried to fight his way back into it, but 3 180s in the last 3 legs saw Martin Turner display the power scoring that has made him a powerful player in the champion Neil Duff or the young Dutchman Moreno Blom. Stick around for the final match of this afternoon session. It is a tantalising prospect between World Master Wesley Plaisier and impressive youngster Reece Colley.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading. Specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Winmore, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
Session, and we have yet another birthday in the room. I'm looking for Dan Parker. Where is Dan Parker? Got to be here somewhere, surely. Hopefully he's not left already, because not only is it Dan's 60th birthday, he's also retiring from the London Fire Brigade today. Oh my God, he's in the toilet. Impeccable timing, what can I say? Sorry, I'll hang about, I'll wait till he comes back. Carry on, Ray. Right there, we're going to do that again as if it's never happened, and we're going to do it as if it's the first time. I am looking for Dan Parker. Where is Dan Parker? There he is. Thanks for joining us, Dan. As I say, Dan, 60 years old today, retiring from the London Fire Brigade. We're very happy birthday, and thank you for your service, sir. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. John Parker, 12:20 today. Now we have roughly about 7 or 8 minutes to go before our fourth and final match of the session. The Netherlands' Wesley Plaisier will take on England's Reece Colley. Thank you. We now continue with the men's second round here at the 2023 CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championship, and we welcome back to the stage a man enjoying his Lakeside World Championship debut. Twice a winner on the development tour, he is a former British Open champion from England, Chaos Reese Colley. His opponent also makes his debut here at the Lakeside World Championship. He is the reigning Antwerp Open champion, the reigning Windmill World Masters champion from the Netherlands, Wesley Plaisier.
The main course of the afternoon session then. We are hoping, we are expecting Wesley Plaisier and Reese Colley to serve up something of a banquet. Plaisier is the 7th seed. He is one of the favourites for this tournament, a winner of the World Masters, beating Barry Copeland around about this time last year. He is such a consistent player, and he is a player who has done it on the big stage. He was denied a place at last year's European Championship in the PDC simply by countback, and that was without even having a tour card. He has got some serious levels, as has this young man, Reese Colley, who's here by virtue of winning the British Open last year. He spent most of 2023 focusing on the Challenge Tour and the Development Tour. Played in the Moda Super Series at the end of October as well, getting to a final, losing 4-0 to Steve West, who, by the way, has hit a 9-darter in that very competition this morning. So well done, Steve. Reese Colley made very, very light work of Dave Prinz, but he's up against a different proposition, really, in Wesley Plaisier. Garion has joined me once again in the commentary box, and without wanting to tempt too much fate, this has got 5 sets written all over it.
Yeah, I believe so. You know, after impressive display by Reese in his first game against an experienced Dave Prinz. Very happy with the first win. I'm very confident as well, Reese. So I think this is going to be a fantastic game.
60.
You know, Wesley Plaisier is a huge scorer when it clicks for him. And he played brilliantly well throughout the duration of that World Masters win. He was regularly averaging in the mid-90s. We can replicate that here. Reese Colley will have to put on the performance of a lifetime. It's an interesting story about Reese Colley, the fact that he won the British Open, turned up at that tournament having forgotten his darts, which raises quite a few questions in of itself. So he went to Argos
100.
and bought a set that weren't even 100% tungsten, I don't think.
That's one thing to put in the record books for him.
122. Wesley, you require 161. $91. Reach, you require 119.
Treble 20. Leaves tops.
99. Wesley,
Can't miss for an early break of throw. It's 2 at double 8. Steadies himself.
62. Reach, you require 20.
Big chance for Reese here. Double 5.
15.
Wesley probably didn't expect the chance here.
Wesley, you require 8.
Early nerves, perhaps.
No score.
Well, none of those 3 darts were anywhere near the required targets.
Game shot.
That one is right in the heart of double 2, and Reese Colley makes a good start.
Game on.
Not necessarily a leg to remember. It was only a 20 darter, but still.
Calm the nerves for Reese.
57.
Getting the first leg out of the way.
$80.
Well, 2 bounce outs in 2 legs does not bode well for Big Wes. That bodes exceptionally well for Reese Colley.
There's a lot of support and a lot of his family and friends here. His first game, Reese, and there's no doubt they're all back home. They screaming at the telly for him this afternoon.
140.
He made the journey here from the West Midlands.
100. Reach, you require 124.
Double 8.
Double 8.
108. 140. Reach, you require 60.
Plaisier taps him on the shoulder.
No score. Wesley, you require 84.
And Colley has stumbled. May only get 1 dart at the bull here. That doesn't help.
$59. Reach, you require 16.
Double 2 again.
12.
Such an important part, really, of the game there. It's just to sort
Wesley,
of
you
put it
require
away.
25.
We should be a bit disappointed with that there if Wesley does take this.
Game
Which
shot
he does.
second leg. Wesley Plaisier.
Plaisier breaks back instantly. And after just 2 legs of darts, Reese has already missed 11 on the outer ring. He's probably going to have to rely a lot on his power scoring if he's going to be like that on the doubles.
Yeah, because I know when Wesley gets his game going, he's a very, very tough player to play against. And Reese is a powerhouse scorer, shows that in county and other tournaments as well. So that really needs to be a big part of his game here today.
$59. 140.
He was a challenge tour, a development tour finalist this year, Reese Colley, losing out to Jan van Veen. He is someone that's been used to winning a lot of darts matches this year, even though they've not necessarily come on the WDF stage.
57.
Jan, of course, going on and proving that he has the ability, and of course on the PDC circuit at the moment. Great prospect again. Jan
97. 140. 100.
Wesley hasn't got going yet.
120. 88.
Great switch there.
Wesley Recline 108.
32.
Still be done. Treble 17. Chance
44.
evaporates.
Reach to Recline 32. 24.
Very reminiscent, this, of Alexander Merkx's performance, where he scored brilliantly well. If it had been just as good on the doubles, he'd have probably been looking at a ton average thereabouts.
Yeah, Alexander was quite upset after the game, really, even though he had a comfortable win in the end, but he was so frustrated that
Game shot the third leg. Wesley Plaisier.
Wesley just gearing himself up now after taking
Fourth
that
leg, it's Reese to throw first. Game on.
Get on top of this game.
Not
the start that Reese would have been hoping for with Wesley now.
140. 125.
Very solid response.
100.
Slightly unusual throwing technique that Wesley has, where he rotates his head at the same time as he pulls his arm back. It's
yeah, unless you just noticed that as well with him. It's obviously when you're a referee, you can't see everything. You've got eyes in the back of your head, so especially his last
100
for Wesley. Suppose it works.
Yep, as a dart player, you've got to do anything that makes you comfortable.
61. 64. 97. Wesley, you require 97.
For the first set, Wesley Plaisier wants tops.
77.
Neither that or double 10 work out.
110.
After a great first half from Wesley there, I thought that would have been a 2-dot finish, but Reese had the chance and set it up nicely.
86. Wesley, you require 20.
Double 5 is found, and that is the first set on the board for Wesley Plaisier.
Second set, first leg. It's Reese to throw first. Game on.
First set, it could have gone either way.
57. 81.
This is a lakeside debut for Wesley Plaisier, the number 5 seed. And yet there is an awful lot of expectation upon him.
58.
He's probably been around for quite some time, Wesley. Always a well-named player in tournaments, especially the Euros. And
42.
World Cup as well.
96.
Antwerp Open winner this year as well.
140. Reach to recline 127.
88.
55.
72. Wesley's still back on 180, so chance for Plaisier to get the first leg of the second set.
140.
Great visit from Wesley though.
Reach to recline 72.
Two at double 12.
Game shot
Only
the
needs
first
one.
Reese Colley.
And even though he's
Second leg, it's
won a
Wesley
leg
to throw
already, I
first.
think that one will make him feel much better than the rest because it was taken out in one dart. He was clinical.
57.
Yeah, a bit of aggression from Reese as well, you know, to take that leg. So hopefully that will just raise his confidence levels a little bit more.
93. 140. 57. 45. 60. 59.
Slight opening maybe for Colley, but he needs a two-treble visit.
96.
Gets one which keeps him on Wesley's toes, but
100.
decent visit from Wesley here. Two-dot finish.
They've largely matched each other in this leg.
139.
Might give Colley the
Wesley
slight
required
advantage.
100.
Does he go tops, tops? He does.
60. Reach to recline 56.
Reese wants tops himself.
Game shot the second
Gets
leg.
it.
Reece
Plants
Colley.
it in the middle.
See the Whitby girls trotting across the bottom of your screen there. The 7-hour drive down here to
Third
Lakeside.
leg, it's Reece to throw first. Game on.
10 years they haven't missed the Lakeside, except for when it was in O2, of course, in 2020. Big shout out to them.
Yeah, I'm sure the local fancy dress shop in
100.
Whitby is laughing every time Lakeside comes round. There were 3 jingly Christmas trees yesterday. It's just a more
95.
sedate Mrs. Claus outfit on one of them.
Fantastic. It's good to see though, you still get your regulars come here and love the
100.
darts. Nothing else. Bit of fun at the same time. Brilliant to see. And credit where credit's due. And I think one of them put a photo there that Dean Winstanley
140.
even brought him around. So big shout out to Dean for that.
125. 43.
Speaking of Winstanleys, we'll be seeing Lorraine in action tomorrow afternoon. Takes on Veronica Rehash of Hungary.
125.
Forward to that one, that'll be a very good game.
$96.
Great chance here for
Reach to
Reece.
require 51.
Down for double 10.
31. Wesley require 127.
Wesley's not had a dart at double yet in this set. Might not get one at all.
59. Reach to required 20.
Because Reece Colley has come back fighting. After spurning several opportunities in the first set, handing 3 legs in a row to Wesley Plaisier, Colley has responded with 3 straight legs himself, 3 from 5 on the doubles in set 2. It is a mouth-watering prospect we have got on our hands. Difficult to call a winner. Wesley Plaisier and Reece Colley, a level of 1 apiece.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading, specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th, a popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Winmore, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
We have got a serious game on our hands here between the number 5 seed Wesley Plaisier, the World Masters champion, and Rhys Colley, who qualified for this tournament by virtue of cleaning up at the British Open. Plaisier took the first set, but in set 2, after Colley missed several darts at double in set 1, he was far more...
Well, the way it's gone, the way it's going, I think Wesley just edges it, but it's going to be a tough one.
174.
The famous 174 there. Charlie Costerfien adding to the number tally.
100.
I believe that's his first.
140.
I was hoping Wesley had switched then. Winner of this tie faces a man who's
55.
been very impressive so far in James Richardson. Defeated Peter Machin in straight sets, defying a 9-dart attempt from the Australian.
32.
We did allude to the fact that we think the top half of the draw is a bit more stacked, and that potential tie probably explains partly why.
140.
It'll be a very energetic tie if that is the case, because James Richardson is full of confidence at the moment with his 2 wins.
First leg, Wesley Plaisier. Second leg, it's Rhys to throw first.
Wesley Plaisier will have regained some confidence there because he didn't get close in set 2. It's all about Rhys Colley.
57. $134.
He's come on firing now after the break. Back on the stage early.
100.
Yeah, he was up there for about 3 or 4 minutes before Rhys emerged, so he was just able to have a bit of dartboard time to himself.
85.
Because I can imagine sometimes when a player wants to stay on stage or they come back early and they see their opponent, there's almost a thought of, can you not? Can you just go away and let me off the board for a few moments' time? There's plenty of boards in the practice room for you. But, players can't be selfish. They've got to share where they can.
Have their little time before the event starts and sort of ends as well, and in between the games it's jam-packed out that back room, and in between games with players just constantly throwing and getting themselves ready.
104.
Far from ideal.
Has to set it up, and hopefully Wesley misses this chance for Rhys.
Wesley required 48.
Great guide. Threads one in between.
Wesley Plaisier.
It is a risky tactic to throw a dart so close to the double, just in case you do end up missing the board. A lot of players opt to go for the safe one right in the middle of the 16s, but he did offer him a perfect guide to use.
119.
Yeah, it's an interesting tactic, because I always thought if you're leaving on 48, you always aim for the wire of 8 and 16.
59.
I suppose players are comfortable for what they go for. With me, it's double top, and I try and hit the 8, but knowing my luck, it'd fall into 11 or even off the board. The way I had to throw my dart. So
or treble 16 and bust.
Well, yeah, exactly. That has happened a few times. I won't lie about it.
40.
Another one in the box and another bounce out again.
Rhys Colley's turn to be luckless.
99. $84. 81.
Wesley Plaisier is in pole position to steamroll his way to a third set, or the third set, to lead by 2-1.
57.
Rhys doesn't come out all guns blazing like he did in the last set before the break,
85.
so he needs to regroup. Well, so it would be the route here for leaving it. We'll leave
90.
170.
Wesley requires
Give
72.
himself half a chance.
One dart at tops to go ahead 2-1.
32.
Bent the wire as well.
Reach to require 170.
Well, Reece Colley could break his own record for the highest checkout of the tournament, but the darts are beginning to drift.
77.
He won his match against Dave Prince with a 150, which is still yet to be beaten.
Charlie Corsavine was the man in the middle for that game too.
Game shot in the third set. Wesley Plaisier.
Plaisier finishes it off.
Full set first leg. It's Reese to throw first. Game on.
It was a super dart at 5-5. Not one you want to go for when you've only got one dart in hand. Your opponent's on a manageable 2-darter.
140.
See Wesley just slowly getting himself into this game more and more as it goes on and getting more comfortable up there.
140.
Reese responding well though.
$134. $140.
Both players enjoying a strong leg. Stronger for Plaisier.
Reach to require 136.
Great guide. Begging for a bedfellow, but that never came.
Require 87.
The middle of the board is found by Wesley Plaisier.
Wesley Plaisier.
Another player to let out a massive roar on the stage today.
Second leg, it's Wesley to throw first. Game on.
I think it's a big factor for Wesley there as Reese was starting to get into that leg a bit more and giving himself a double.
131.
So it was a big dart for Wesley there to take that out, and that's where the roar came from. Really opened up this game as now, and it's such a joy to watch.
He's not giving Reese any chances. Hasn't had a dart at the double since he found double 10 to win the second set.
140. $60.
Mind you, that's partly down to Reese not giving himself chances because the big scoring we saw early on has started to dry.
100. $140. Wesley require 130.
Is he tempted?
Don't think so.
No. Ooh,
81.
maybe should have been.
$134. Wesley required 49.
A little bit of pressure there from Colley.
$33. Reach to require
Pressure
67.
maybe tells. Not been in this situation for quite some legs.
Game shot.
But he's made it look easy.
Reese Colley.
Reece Colley levels up.
Third leg, it's Reese to throw first.
Breaks the throw as well.
Much needed too from Colley, you know, to again start this leg off well, hopefully for himself, and
64.
not what he wanted, but just keeps Reese in this game and keeps his confidence levels up there.
140.
Plaisier still in the red.
125. $132. $50. 58. $59. 94. Wesley required
Start there from Rees.
170.
Wesley for the big fish.
96. Rees required 160.
Well, we know Rees is capable from this range, but
90. Wesley required
not happening for him
74.
this time round. Double 16 to go within a leg.
Just right in the corner as well, so it's big dart for him.
And another.
Game shot the third leg. Wesley Plaisier.
Happy accident.
Fourth leg, it's Wesley to throw
Wesley
first.
Plaisier breaks. Not just the throw, but the heart of Rees Colley by the looks of things.
Game on.
Head bowed.
Yeah, he walked away and shook his head after that went in, as sort of thought he'd have a chance after Plaisier had hit in that double 8 first time.
60.
Will keep his head high and keep going now,
100.
Rees, and play like he can.
$57.
Couple of treble-less visits have maybe given Colley a
60.
chance. That is horrendous luck. I mean, at first glance, I think that's 80 points that have gone.
I think so. It looked like a 140 there all day, but unfortunately for Rees, it's another one. But 2 on the floor this time.
140.
So unfortunate when you're in that situation of the game as well, where you're plugging back and trying to get back into the game as best you can, and it's not going your way there.
32.
I think that's just proven, unfortunately for Rees.
Might just be the killer blow.
134.
And Wesley Plaisier, like the winner that he is showing no sympathy. And that's an unusual decision.
Does that touch
80.
it? Obviously not. But it is unusual with
Wesley required
309.
110.
Maybe an indication that his head is a bit frazzled.
Tops.
As Plaisier wants tops.
Game
He gets
start.
tops.
And
Wesley
the match.
Plaisier
Wesley
puts down a
Plaisier.
huge marker for the WDF World Championship here at Lakeside. A fantastic debut performance. He put Rees Colley to bed in those last 2 sets. A bit of misfortune perhaps for the man from the West Midlands, but Wesley Plaisier showed some huge class. The 87 on the bull and then a 110 checkout, the biggest of the match to end things for the big Dutchman. He has beaten Rees Colley by 3-1. That is it for this afternoon session, but we have got a Champions Night coming up in the evening session. Neil Duff will take to the stage against Moreno Blom. Leonard Gates, who's been so successful on the Seniors Tour, faces John Scott. Dieter Hedman, looking for her first World Championship win in her career, plays Aletta Vaya. But Jelle Klassen, the 2006 winner, will kick things off against Edwin Torbjornsson, the Swede, who had a very impressive performance in round 1. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you come back at 7 o'clock UK time.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading. specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day high-quality worldwide service.